right, children. Yes, live. Okay. Hello, 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 College Park, darlings. Hello. Hello there, College Park. Hey, College Park is where it all goes down. Live, work, play in every part of town. College Park is Georgia's front door. College Park, we've got so much in store. What's going on, babies? Now, y'all knew I was coming today, honey. Y'all knew that we were going to do this Chronicle today. Y'all knew it. Y'all knew it, honey. Because why, darling? The decision has been made. And no longer is Dr. Emmanuel Adedirian the interim city manager. He has just been crowned city manager. Point blank period. Okay? And of course, there's controversy behind it, naturally. Okay? There's controversy behind it. Naturally. I swear. Okay, let's get into it, okay? Because everything in me want to stop and ask them what the hell are they doing. Let's get into it. Dr. Adedirian. Dr. Emmanuel Adedirian. He was my choice. I don't believe that you guys was going to hear that as a shock. Okay? But of the three contenders that we had, that was the top 10, the top three, that is, Dr. Adedirian was my choice. Okay? And he became my choice simply because of the research that I did. I was not privy to any of the other information that council had, okay? I was not privy to anything as far as the hiring process or anything goes, okay? I wasn't privy to any of that. All I know is when we were told the names of the top three, I Googled. I said, well, Google search, okay? And you guys, I told y'all that on one of the other lives, honey, we were dealing with all this. Honey, Thomas, his last job as city manager was a year ago, okay? And the controversy that he had out in Compton, California, child, why would we want that to come here? Okay, and now mind you, this is information that is readily online. This is information that anybody could have Googled. So now I'm sitting up here looking at the process of all this, because I'm like, when we went to the special call meeting for them to let the citizens weigh in on the decision, and I asked then, when y'all should go look at it, I asked, what was the rubric? Okay, what's the criteria that y'all going down to make these damn decisions? Now, the recruiter said out loud that they did not go over social media, and they still had to do a background check, right? So perhaps the immediate thing was they went through the credentials and et cetera, okay? Now, a lot of y'all were upset that Dr. Adedirian even made the cut to begin with, okay? Many of you, y'all on this thing of the council got to fix in on it and things. Y'all want to insinuate that perhaps they done paid somebody off or whatever for him to be up in the category, right? But the dude said, the recruiter, he simply said, honey, we have a criteria that was met, and these are the people that made it. So, y'all heard me say, everybody was already shocked at the fact that Adedirian had made the cut. Okay, well now that he's made the cut, everybody looking, okay, now we got to go do the investigation, all right? Now, all right, Mrs. Motley-Broom has put out, and got her feelings. Now, see, this is where she started her shit. Okay? By wanting to tell everybody who she wants and who she's going to endorse. And if I had my way, bada boom, it would be Thomas who, bada da. He has the experience, he has the credentials, and etc. Right? Now, she done went through all of that, and I'm paraphrasing. No, I'm not completely paraphrasing, because she just said that again this morning after they make the vote, and she had something to say. Okay? And she wanted to question, I'll get on that in a minute. So we're going through all that, right? So now, if no one has done the background check as of yet, okay, this is what I'm looking at. I'm like, okay, where y'all going? All right, thank you. No one has done the background check. Well, if I, as a regular, everyday human being, took the names, Thomas, and James Wood, and found what I found, and I'm not on the hiring committee or whatever, what the hell did they find, if anything at all? Okay? Because I want to know what came up in the background check that suggested that these people were the top people. Okay? I want to know what it is that they found to where Dr. Adedirian became the only choice. Because everyone, now listen, when I started putting that stuff up in the Speak Up College, not Speak Up, in the Everything College Park page, those of y'all from Speak Up and Carry On wanted to sit up there and go tit for tat with me. Oh, well, since we're sitting up here putting up news stories, said Jason. Okay. Well, here's a little cutie. Since we putting up the news stories and things, we might as well put all of this up since this is the third candidate and blah, 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 blah. And they come putting up this stuff about Adedirian in, Richmond, Virginia, I think it was. And he had something that was questionable, that became scrutinized or whatever. But under that scrutiny, they would determine that he did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong, nor did he get fired. See, that was my thing. Everything that came up with the other all the candidates, okay, everybody has something questionable, right? This thing with Adedirian, honey, came up. He was exonerated from the charges or whatever. And when we told that, the folks, people were like, well, that don't mean it was unethical. Well, okay, if it's ethics that you're worried about and you want to file an ethics complaint, then that's different. Okay, so it may not have been ethical, but it wasn't illegal. Okay, it wasn't illegal, and it did not cost him his job. He was not fired. Okay? Now let's get into it, children. The other people got fired. They got fired from the job. The last job they had prior to trying to come to this one, they were fired, terminated. Okay? It was 86th. Why? James Wood had not had, the city didn't have no certification. How are you a city manager trying to manage the city? And this is here in Georgia. Now, y'all know James Wood was right here in Georgia, down in Fort Valley. I don't even know what Fort Valley is. Here in Fort Valley, Georgia, okay, you got fired because the city is not certified. Huh? You've been on the job a year and a half, almost. They said 15 months. Okay? And all that time, the audits were late. the city is not certified. How in the hell are you a city manager to a city that is not a certified city? Yes, it remained a city because it has a charter. That came in that state. They said that in the news report that I read. It remained a city because of the charter, but it wasn't certified, so it was not allowed to get any of the state amenities. If the city needed state funding or whatever, or federal funding, it was not certified to get it. And you're the city manager? So, okay. That's what come up in my research. Okay. My independent research. Thomas, the one that everybody said was so highly qualified and so this, that, and the other. Which, when they put up his resume, did y'all look at his damn resume? Number one, the man was unstable. Okay? This man had been all over the goddamn country. Okay, doing this and doing that. And in between his gigs, he went back to being a substitute teacher. Okay? So now those are a couple of things. But his last job, he was terminated by a unanimous decision. A unanimous decision. Okay? Why? Because number one, he was not treating the employees fair. That was one of the problems that they had. The union felt that he was not working on their behalf. Why you on my ass, baby? You're too far on my ass. Get up off me. The union felt like he was not taking the city at heart. All right? So, they end up having to do the work for him. Okay? They fired him on a unanimous decision. So he has not, according to his resume, the man had not been working since, May or June of 2023. So he's been out of work a whole entire year. Or at least not working in the city, city manager's capacity. So, how is it that we start this at the proper fit? Huh? Y'all trying to blast Adedirian, talking about stuff, oh, he has problems with staff or whatever. This man was completely fired. Fired. Because he was unruly to staff and carried on and was not getting the work done. When the union came up and did the work for him, and after they got it approved, whatever it was they were doing, then they set up and was like, no, we can't have him, and they fired his ass. So now, those are the three contenders that we have here. Everybody said that, well, I think that's questionable. Y'all were trying to blast him at the town hall meeting. Oh, he's done some stuff that he did not want to sit down with the mayor. He didn't want to sit down with the mayor and with the councilwoman. Okay, let's go there. Let's address that. Okay. Because, who was it? I forgot who it was. Was that you, Elizabeth? Miss Lester? You sat up there and said, personally, I don't think that should disqualify him. How the hell did that disqualify him when he worked with these folks every day? Huh? That's what I want to know. How the fuck does that disqualify him? And he worked with them every day. So they already know what the fuck it is that he can do and what he's about because he's in their face every day. This would be a whole nother issue if he was somebody from out of town and we didn't know anything about him. But that was what y'all wanted to run on. Okay? But now we're here. Many of y'all, this ain't no surprise because y'all I know when we left the town hall meeting and they didn't have a decision to carry on, y'all was upset then. And that's what I got to ask. I said, what are y'all mad about? Y'all asked them to wait because according to the law, y'all said they didn't give enough time. They didn't do enough this. They didn't do enough that. So they're like, okay, so, all right, fine. So they gave the 17 days or however many days it was supposed to be. Okay? And y'all were upset because, well, they know who they chose. They just didn't want to tell anybody. And now, you're mad because they chose you. Okay? It is no pleasing y'all, child. It is no pleasing y'all. Now, here's where it is for me. Okay? Now that this part is over, because now that he is the city manager, okay, that means now we got to go on an effective recruiting effort, because now we got the assistant city manager position that's open, and that one there is questionable because I don't know if we're going to fill that slot or not. Okay, but that slot is open. But now that he's the city manager, we still need we need a director of public works and all the other department heads that we need in order to run this city. I want to know now. Me personally, I wouldn't choose any of these. James, Mr. Woods, and Mr. Thomas Edwin Thomas, because the Thomas stands for Edwin. Based on what we saw, whatever. No, I don't want to bring that up in here, and I wouldn't bring that up in here. Now there's no assistant, because then that means that it may be a conflict of interest because your competition beat you out or whatever. And now it becomes, what do we do? Okay. Where do we now go for this recruitment? Okay. What's the next steps? Because we need to get folks up in here so that we can get this city up and running. Okay. So that we have a few interims and carrying on. And so now we just need to get the city up and running so that our city manager has all the help that he needs. And girl, what are you doing? In the wrong lane, turning. About to cause an accident. But now, we need to get him all of the department heads he needs so that the city could run most effectively. Most effectively. Now, again, I'm going to stand behind it because with wearing so many hats, yes, it may seem as though he's deficient. Okay? And in some ways he still may be. Now he's human. I'm not going to disrupt that or act as if that's some kind of anomaly or whatever. But we need to look at that on a real basis. Okay, the man needs assistance. Okay, everything cannot be done by one person. Otherwise, we wouldn't have no need for department heads or whatever, right? So what are we going to do to get him some assistance up there? Okay. Now here's the part that's another part that's up under my skin, because Mayor did her lovely old soliloquy like she did. Okay. She started the meeting off with her shit. Okay. And her shit being, oh, it is a sad shame that we cannot have all of the council people here on a most important decision. Blah 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 blah. Well, okay. The council member was there. She was there on Zoom because she had to go to work or whatever the timing was. Girl, you better act like you know where the hell you going. Okay, wait a minute, y'all, because I'm trying not to cuss a lot. But this damn car, she act like she don't know where the fuck she going, and she keep riding her brake. Okay. That's me. Let me get from behind this bitch. And I can't. Okay. Yeah, that's my fault. I should have jumped in front of her when I had the chance, but I thought I was gonna miss it. Okay. We'll okay. But she started her little shit with, we have the most important decision and blah, 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 blah. Okay? So now you don't put that doubt in everybody's head like you always do. See, she does passive aggressive shit like that because this is what gets y'all riled up. Those of y'all who are her supporters. She does shit like that because she know it's going to taunt y'all. All y'all need is for her to sit up there and say she disagreed with something and everybody ready to lash out and be on her side. But she did that shit. Okay? Now, she then wants to go further. After the vote was made, okay, Councilwoman McKenzie made she made her soliloquy, right? She got up there and she made her dissertation, okay? how she came to her decision, all right? Which I believe in her case, okay, even though it was a little long-winded, honey, it was necessary. Because had she not, y'all would be raking her across the coals. But y'all gonna rake her anyway, so whether she did or not is possibly irrelevant. But she did it, and because I was in the comments, folks, she said she has 61 people who reached out to her. 57 said, yay, we want Adedirian. 3 did not. 1 was on the fence, and I don't know who to choose, okay? So when she said that, the folks up there still upset. Oh, 57 people, huh, out of a whole entire ward. Y'all not gonna do that. Y'all not gonna do that here. Because she said she put it out there. Now, y'all all know. Y'all keep saying, y'all still want to talk, oh, she blocked folks. I'm so sick of that goddamn argument. She blocked y'all from her personal Facebook pages. Y'all know how to fucking get in touch with her. Y'all know, listen, if nothing else, y'all fucking know where she is. Y'all know how to get a hold of her at City Council. Y'all know y'all could have wrote a goddamn letter in crayon and left it at the desk for her because y'all know she coming to City Council. So I don't want to hear no more of this bullshit that y'all can't get a hold of her. Here? Because that's a lie. That is a lie from the very pit of hell. That is a lie. That's a lie. Especially with something this important. Oh, God damn it. Oh, okay. That was my fault because I was trying to readjust it and I hit the thing this time. Damn it. Okay. That's me. All right. That's a lie. All right. That is a total lie. So, for those who felt like you wasn't heard, the question becomes, did you say anything, honey? Okay, that becomes the whole thing. If no one is in the forest and the tree falls, did the tree make a sound? Ooh, okay? It becomes that. Huh? So, folks are going to be upset. The mayor started in yet again. After the vote was made, she got to sit up there talking about, oh, well, we still have time to, I guess, did she say block this? Or change this? Or interrupt? Whatever she, the basic thing is she insinuated that there's time to change this vote. Okay, there's time to do something about this. Okay? And my question becomes, why? If the council made their decision, because, okay, then again, here she go. Well, the process was done in a way that I didn't agree with. You know, we were supposed to have an in-person meetings, interviews, and they changed that to Zoom interviews or whatever. And okay, so y'all want to say that y'all didn't have enough time, all right? Then you sit up there and say, oh, well, this came out prior to going into executive session or whatever. Okay, y'all said that it was, okay, we got the emails at 5 o'clock, okay, or whatever the case may be, the day of the meeting, okay? So why is it that y'all upset about a Zoom meeting versus bringing these children in that save the city money? Y'all said y'all want to change the process or whatever, so you're mad about the process being changed. That did not stop the interviews from going on. Okay, we saved the city thousands of dollars of not having them come in here physically, you know, to do this because it was able to do on Zoom. And then we had two people that were supposed to be coming in and their family. Now, we don't know how many family members was coming. All I know is this. When you look up Thomas, he has a wife and 3 kids. So, what is all of this? Okay, what is all of this? Okay, because they're going to bring the whole family down. We got to put all of them up in the hotel. So that's about, well, he probably would have had 2 hotel rooms. Okay, probably. Okay, because one for him and the wife, one for the children. Okay, then that means renting a car for the weekend, whatever that is. Okay, that would have came up on us. Now, I did not see anything on James Woods. I didn't see a family and then nothing like that. Nothing came up. at the time of looking for him, okay? So, but whoever he's going to bring with him, okay? So you bring a little travel companion or whatever the case may be. We saved the city money, but that's a problem because you didn't like the fact that this was done at the last minute, quote unquote, wada boom, okay? Then you still want to say that me and Councilwoman Arnold, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, because I'm trying to understand something, and I'm gonna contact Councilwoman Arnold myself, because see, I'm gonna have her to illustrate to me what it is that she's going through, because what I don't like is the fact that Miss Finger's trying to get her allegiance, and I'm gonna point that out. See, during her first administration, she had allegiance with Ambrose and Ken, okay? She had allegiance with them, all right? And so now it sounds as if she's trying to forge an allegiance with Councilwoman Arnold, because now, you know, similarly, they're in the same boat, and and now it just seems as though it continues on with this narrative that Karn, Gate, and McKenzie are getting the fix in and all this old bullshit narrative that y'all want to run with. See, I know the stunt, and I hear the game. I hear the game. See? And it's somewhere in here something is out of context. Somewhere in here with Councilwoman Arnold, something is out of context and it's being misconstrued. And so now, when we get this formulated opinion, the way that we do, okay, on how shit's being done, it's sounding as if it's us against them. And I don't like that. I'm telling you, I don't like it. And I hear it coming. And we gonna see what's going on down the line. We gonna see what's going on down the fucking line, children. Because y'all get your asses out the damn street. We gonna see. Because I hear a stunt brewing. I hear a stunt. I hear this stunt. Y'all stirring this brew. Ooh, y'all are stirring this bitch's brew all day. I hear this stunt. I hear it. Okay? Girl, go! Shit! You trying to get over in the other lane, this thing, you got... Go on about your damn business, girl. Anywho. Yeah, so I'm going to reach out to Councilwoman Arnold myself. I have a relationship with her that I know we can sit down and talk. I mean, sister girl, tell me what's going on. And let me hear your opinion about this, and this. Okay? Because I'm not liking what I'm hearing. Okay? I ain't liking what I'm hearing. Okay? So here we are. Now that he is the city manager, what are we going to do to make sure this city is going to run properly? Y'all keep talking about his credentials. Y'all keep talking about and what is this about y'all? Him not having, he don't speak. He don't do no city report. What the fuck he got to do a goddamn report all the time? That's not mandated by him, by the city or whatever. He does not have to give a report. But that's he's derelict. No, the fuck he ain't. Because he gives us a report every 2 weeks before the council meeting. We get a written report in that update. We get it. We get it all the damn time. Y'all just want him to sit up there and go stupid and carry on, so that, okay, let's do this because you may be onto something. Let me give y'all a couple of points where this may be something. All right. Now, there's a theory that perhaps, since Mayor, quote unquote, can't talk and cannot ask questions unless he gives a report, if he's not talking, then she can't ask no questions, right? Why are y'all so fucking worried about whether or not he can ask a question or two? I know. Why is that so important? Oh, come on, babies. See, y'all participate in wanting to have her totally emaciate him the way that he does. Okay? Y'all get a kick of some sort out of how she makes him look like he has no competency or whatever. She loves trying to tear him down. She loves ridiculing that man. She don't make that no damn secret. She loves it. She rivals in it, honey. She revels in it. That's the word I'm trying to say. Not rival, but she revels in it. Okay? In her being able to take him down and get him to stuttering like he does because he gets frustrated. And I keep trying to tell you, I really believe that that's also cultural. Okay? But y'all want to see that. So you may be onto something that he doesn't give a report so that the mayor don't have to ask questions like that and embarrass him the way that he does. But still, when are we going to put that back on council and mayor to where they get their shit done before they get in front of those cameras and in front of us, the public? Because a lot of this shit, as far as questions and stuff are concerned, can be asked. Okay. And prepared before they get into the workshop service. Wait a minute, I got a question up here. She said, I'm late. What do you hear me? I'm hearing a stunt, Allison. I hear the stunt being played. I hear the maneuver that the mayor is trying to do as far as wanting to make sure anytime Councilwoman Arnold has an objection or whatever, or something is not right or feasible or whatever the case may be, Mayor latches herself onto it. Let's say, okay, let's take, Councilwoman Arnold and I did not know that this is going to be, a Zoom interview versus being in person the way that we were taught. They changed up on us and we had no clue. Everybody had the clues. And this, that, and the other, according to what everybody is saying, honey. Y'all sit up there and say, I got the email at 5 o'clock. And then Councilwoman McHugh said, everybody got the email. Everybody got the email at the same time. So if everybody got the email at the same time, everybody was told at the same goddamn time. Whether or not y'all want to jump on is something else. See, you want to start this shit. Because that's when Mayor sat there and told everybody, go do your open records request and find out who the 3 candidates are, because now that we're down to the top 3, it's open records now. You can go and request it. See, she set that shit in motion. Well, now everybody want to be damn Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys and want to go play Investigator Clouseau and go play detective. See? Yeah. See, she starts that shit. And they want to throw her hands back like she ain't did nothing. And now that Councilwoman Arnold couldn't make the meeting this morning for the vote, she was in on the Zoom call. So because she was there on Zoom, her vote don't count. It don't, she can't vote because as if she's not there, right? So y'all did all this craziness and carrying on, and it's a shame that the body could not pick an adequate time for all of us to be here. Bitch, stop, because we got a quorum. Stop it, because we have a quorum. See, and nobody called your black ass out when you decided to end that damn meeting when Councilwoman Arnold went to the bathroom. See. And you said they're going to adjourn that meeting. You should not have adjourned that meeting because she said, I'm not going nowhere. I'll be right back. I'm only going to the bathroom. And then you're going to adjourn the meeting before she got back. See, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. See, that's what I'm hearing. It's the fucking stunt. Because y'all still trying to drive this narrative. See, as long as we got shit like this going on, it still feeds into the narrative and it goes into the recall. See, everybody who's on this recall team or whatever, see, they could pull this shit and add it to their evidence or whatever that's supposedly fueling their claim. Okay? Because I'm listening to the verbiage. Listen to the verbiage. Listen how everything that they say is still that way. It goes in the same synergy. Okay? It goes in the same synergy. So now they're on Adedirian. He doesn't make council reports. It's been months since we've had a council report. No, it's not been months. He hasn't spoken it, but it's written. It's written that everybody gets it who are on the email. And if you're a citizen, you get it in the email. We get that every 2 weeks, the same day of the council meeting. We get what's going on in the city. We get what's being upgraded. We get what's being done. So don't y'all do that. If y'all don't come, then come correct. You understand? If you're going to come and say some shit, stand correct. Don't half-ass this. Okay? Because this ain't no games. This is not about games. You understand? But now the man got the job. He is now the city manager. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to say this and I got to go up in here. Oh, wait a minute. Joshua filed an open records request on the previous man. The man they snuck through the back door without him even applying for the job after he was fired from Congress. Ooh. Ooh. And yet his name was on the shirt. Is he on the shirt? Do your research to find out who. Girl. Wait. Bitch, that's T. Ooh, that's some T. Okay. Wait a minute. Do I need to put on my Sabrina Duncan wig? Okay, I'll be Charlie's Angels down. Who gonna be my Kelly and my and I need Kelly and Gio. Who gonna be my Kelly? Who gonna be my Gio? Okay. My bad for the typo, but clock the T. Clock that T. I clocked it. I'm okay, girl. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's find out. Okay. We'll be Charlie's Angels up in here since we got Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys and Investor Clouseau and all these other children. We'll be Charlie's Angels. Okay. We sure will. Yes, we will. And let's find out what see, here we go. You see that? See, yeah. So there's enough stuff up in here, but now we need to go forward. Dr. Adedirian is now our city manager. So now we as the citizens, as the stakeholders of College Park, okay, as the neighbors, as the legacy builders and dwellers, we now need to take and move the city forward, and we need to go look at the job application. Let's look at the job descriptions. Okay, who do we know? We need to get some of these students up in here, some of these babies coming fresh out of school. Okay, that's hungry for work. Okay, who have some sense of integrity. Because what the other thing is this: we need people who are willing to come to work for the city, who are willing to become team players and not bench warmers. And what I mean by a bench warmer is you here and got the job, but you're gonna do any and everything just to keep it, and without having some sense of integrity. And what I mean by that, any and everything, is you will sit down there and be bullied. You will sit down there and allow folks to come up and usurp your power. Okay, there's certain things that have to be done. There is a protocol that is there. Mayor and council are there. Yes, they are elected in, but honey, they're not necessarily your supervisors. The city manager is your fucking supervisor. Your department head, your immediate supervisor, but your department head answers to the city manager, not the fucking council or mayor. You understand? I'm going to leave that right there. Congratulations, Dr. Adedirian. Let's now move forward to get you some help up in here, and let's see how you're going to take this city. Because now that you are permanently here, I think you can concentrate now on understanding the vision. And for those of you who don't know what his vision is, I encourage you. I'm going to see if we can put this up on the YouTube page. But when he came to come and speak at the at College Park Citizens Association, he laid out what his vision is as city manager. Okay, I got to get that tape so y'all can see that and listen to him. Listen to him and understand where he is, what his vision is for the city, because he came with one. Unlike Mrs. Motley-Broom, we still waiting to hear what the fuck her vision is. I'm gonna let that be there. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, child. I got to go clock in. Time to make the donuts, honey. Ciao. Any other time, the damn thing would say, I'm out of service, right? It'll cut off on its own. Now I'm trying to cut it off. It don't want to cut off. Ain't that a trip?